Our next guest is Ana Maria Nicholson, and she is a
holographic artist.
Holographic artist. All right. What is a holographic artist?
Well, it's an artist that uses holography as a medium for their work.
All right. And what is a holograph?
A hologram, actually, it's a three-dimensional image.
And how's it made?
It's made with lasers, and it's so real, and it's there, except it isn't really there. We split the beam of the laser beam in two.
In two.
And one laser beam illuminates the subject.
Right.
The other laser beam illuminates the piece of film.
Yeah.
And it's really the interference of these two beams or wavefronts that constitutes a hologram.
So you put the picture on a negative then? Or
yeah,
a piece of film?
You record it on a piece of film.
And how big is this film?
It can be any size, practically. We usually do, for portrait, we do a lot of portraits, and we've done portraits of very well-known people. It's usually about 16 by 12.
Negative?
The final hologram.
The final hologram. So you go in the darkroom and develop it?
Yes.
Is it done in black and white, or what's the?
It's actually, when you look at a hologram, it's transparent with some wiggles on it, and that's the interference pattern.
Okay.
And only when you shine a light.
A regular light?
For the first step of the hologram, it needs to be what we call a coherent light, which is either a laser or a mercury arc lamp, something that's of the same wavelength.
Ah, okay.
But then what we do is we make a copy of the hologram, and that can be viewed with any white light.
Now this little boy was shot in front of the camera.
Yeah.
And you move him.
No, he just sits there. We're moving now to show you the three-dimensionality.
I see.
It's actually static.
Now, when you move that painting or that photography left and right, how wide of an angle is it?
It's
90 degrees, 180?
180.
180.
And 180 from here to here. Yeah. I've done a lot of the human figure.
Okay.
And I also use video and photography. I'm not just holography.
Oh, just that. Okay.
And I'm very interested in marrying the medium.
That's a good idea.
Yeah.
Now, how much does a holographic camera cost?
Well, the laser is extremely expensive. We have a very special laser because we should talk a little bit about the Center for the Holographic Arts.
Okay, of course.
No, but it's a Center for the Holographic Arts, or Holo Center, and it was started by me and the late Dan Schweitzer, another artist. And what we hope to accomplish, and we do very well, is to have artists come from all over the world and use our laser and produce works of art that then they can go.
So they bring their sculptures, they bring
or
their objects.
ideas. Or their ideas. You can play with light and with light beams. So, you can do it all.
How big an area can you shoot?
The largest I have done is a meter.
A meter?
Yeah.
About 3 feet?
Yeah.
Thereabouts?
Yeah.
All right. And what is the most unusual thing that has been photographed by your system?
Oh, that's a difficult question.
Well, I mean, was it an object or a person?
Well, a lot of people a lot of artists have tried, for instance, to throw feathers up and have feathers come down and just shoot them at the very moment that they are floating. So there's a lot of art pieces.
Depth there.
Yeah.
How fast is the shutter on the camera? 20
nanoseconds, which is 20 billionth of a second.
Oh, that's fast.
That's very fast, and that what it does, it freezes motion.
So, okay, let's take a look at pictures of things that have been done with the laser.
That's Walter Cronkite. Yeah.
What did he say when he saw the process?
I did him when we had the studio at the museum when it was on Mercer Street.
Okay.
And he was a wonderful subject. I must say.
We've done. Should have fixed his eyebrows. All right.
We've done.
So that's 180 degrees. Now this here is.
It's one of my pieces for a show that I just had called Hide and Seek. The whole theme was we hide and we seek who we are.
Yeah.
And the whole exhibition, which was photographs and
did any sculptors bring their pieces of work to be done?
Sometimes they do.
Oh, really?
Yes, sometimes they do.
But you're restricted within a 3-foot area, huh?
Mm-hmm.
And the negative size is 12 by 16.
No, the negative can be up to a meter. The copy can be up to a meter.
Oh, okay, that's the restriction.
That's a restriction.
Ah.
Theoretically it could be more, but that's practically that's what.
That's within.
That's within.
Now,
and we found that for portraits,
yeah,
16 by 12, 16
this is sufficient.
Sufficient.
So how many negatives do you have on file?
Oh God, hundreds.
How do you? Have you photographed any presidents yet?
No. We were close.
You
but
think
no.
no? You should go to the National Archives, and
yeah,
the National Archives could do that.
Of course.
Because next, like if when a president comes into town, they can just dash over real quick and take his picture.
First one, well-known one we did was Tony Bennett.
Tony Bennett. Oh, good for you.
Tony Bennett.
Now,
he's a delightful.
Yes,
gentleman.
right. Now these are in color.
No, they're monochromatic.
One color. But
right.
so, but then how come the little boy looked in color when you showed it?
Well, if it has tonalities. It's not color so much as it's one color with different tonalities.
All right. Ana Maria Nicholson, and it's the, I'll get to the Center of Holographic Art. Okay. Ana Maria, thank you very much.
You're very
welcome.
welcome.
Informative.